What is going on, guys? JFC here. Tuesday today. Future Swaps rewards have been released. Future Swaps tokens as well are starting to come out now. The things we saw in the market yesterday where things were looking like they were going to be a little bit more expensive as the day has gone on. Looks like that is happening. We'll talk about that, of course, in a little bit. But I want to talk about our best option for swaps. We'll start with that. If you guys don't want to deal with trading at all, you guys can go to the link in my description. Go to u7buy.com. They're a fast and very, very reliable coin service. The 5% tax is also covered. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Thank you to U7Buy for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to it. And I take that back, actually. We're not starting with that. We're starting with an 85 double. I have not backed Team of the Year. I've put probably 400 or 500k into upgrades, and I'm going to go like even further as I'm going to go basically in until I pack one. If I don't pack one, I'm going to be broke. Should you do that? Absolutely not. But I'm doing it because I literally want to pack a Team of the Year for the channel. That's all I care about. It's just trying to get one. Here's an 85 times 2. It's just, I can't even talk. My brain's fried from opening packs. I got an 87 at least, which is not the worst thing ever. Can we get something higher than 85? Nope, 85. All right. Okay, so we're going to get 30 swap tokens. As you can see here, 2 tokens, 81 times 11, 3 Future Stars Team 1 pack, which is definitely going to be, like, that's going to be what I'll tell you right now is going to be really good value. 5 tokens is base Zola. We'll look at base Zola in a sec here. 10 tokens, Player Moments Coutinho. 15 tokens, 87 plus Winter Wildcard Centurion or Future Stars Team 1 player pick. That's a pretty cool set of promo cards there. 15 tokens, 85 times 10. 20 tokens, Mid George Best. 25 tokens, 2 times 85 times 10. 27 tokens is a Prime Icon player pick, 3 options. Okay, so let's start at the very first one, 81 times 11. 81 times 11s are honestly not very good. You really just want to do that if you only have like 2 tokens left. But that's really the only thing you want to do there. So if you can get one more token, get the Future Stars Team 1 pack, that is going to be crazy. Now, 5 tokens is base Zola, coming in about 162,000 coins. This card is good. I actually packed him. I think he's a good card, but I do not probably think he's worth doing in these swaps, mainly because as time goes on, he's only going to get more and more behind the power curve, right? You know, 85 finishing, 87 shot power, 83 stand, the passing's all right. Just these stats kind of seem like they're probably gonna get outdated pretty soon, honestly, especially with Future Stars coming up here. So I personally would probably stay away from base Zola. 10 tokens is Moments Coutinho. Coutinho, we actually have his card, and this is what it looks like. It's not as good as maybe you would expect. I mean, the pace splits are really bad. 75 sprint speed is, you know, that's pretty bad on a cam. Any attack rate's gonna be pretty bad. Finishing being 81. You know, that's not great. Of course, you can up it with a chem style, but 81 base finishing is not the best. And even the passing, like 86 short pass, 83 long pass, that's not even that, like, excellent, you know? And it's just, the only thing that's excellent is the dribbling. Even that 82 composure isn't excellent either. I mean, this card is just honestly pretty disappointing. It really is. 5-star skills, of course. He's always got that. He's got outside foot shot trait, flare trait. By the way, Coutinho does not have finesse shot trait. That's criminal. I mean, if you could think of one player that deserves finesse shot trait, I know he's not in his prime anymore. But if you think of one player that deserves a finesse shot trait, it's probably Coutinho, and he doesn't have it. This card just, I personally am staying away from. Yes, it'll probably be pretty fun. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. All it had to do, even if it had like 85 pace, I would say it's not good enough. And it's got 80. And if it had 91 finishing with these stats, I would still say that's pretty tough to get past that sprint speed. I personally, I'm just going to stay away from it. Of course, if you want to do it, you always can. You know, don't let me stop you. But just if you want to figure out what the most efficient thing for you to do is, we'll talk about what I think it is here. So 115 token options, 87 plus Winter Wildcard, Centurion, or Future Stars Team 1. So let's take a look at all the 87 plus Winter Wildcards and Centurions that you can get. So obviously the top ones are going to be great. We'll look at that in a sec. Let's start with the bottom, because there's actually a lot of 87s here. You know, you got Radu. I'm assuming they'll have SBC players. Maybe they won't. If they don't include SBC players, then let's start with Ospas. So you got Iago Ospas, obviously not very good. Dusan Tadic, Azpilicueta, Declan Rice is all right, best SBC. Lucas Vasquez is meh. You know, you got Quagliarella, Joaquin. There's just a lot of like meh players in here, but there are some good ones. You know, you're looking at 640k Verratti, Royce 301k. Obviously, you've got Ben Yedder and Ibra, Neymar, Salah. There's a lot of good players there. There's also a lot of not so great players. So that kind of tells me it's not going to be an insane player pick to do. But see if that changes with when we look at the Winter Wild cards. I'm going to look at what those 87 pluses are, if I could find them. There they are. Okay, so there's a lot of 87s again. Pepe, not very good. Wout Weghorst, Boateng, Verts. St. Max is good. Gravenberch is okay. Ferland Mendy's obviously great. Mendy and Dembele, obviously great there. DePaul, Chiellini. Those are kind of the fodder ones. But then you got a lot of good ones up here, though. There are a lot of good ones. You got De Bruyne, Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Toni Kroos, Kimmich, Sancho, João Felix, Lacazette. There are a lot of good ones here. Tomori, Jesus, and Rafael Varane. There are a lot of good ones. So what that kind of tells me is just like you have normal odds of packing something good. I don't think it's insane, and I don't think it's necessarily bad by any means. I think you can definitely pack something good. Because Future Stars, I'm assuming Future Stars is going to be like most of the cards of Future Stars are usually pretty good. You only really get a couple of players that aren't so good. So all in all, though, I'd say the other 15 token option of the 85 times 10 just feels like that's going to be a lot better for me. You know, with the 85 times 10, you can just craft whatever you want to, and you got a chance to back a good promo player in 85 times 10. So I'm not so sure about doing the player pick for the 15 token one. Mid George Best though, 20 tokens. Let's look at George Best card. He's gonna get at 549k, which is pretty good value there, honestly. 4-star, 4-star, of course. A lot of people have said this year, George Best is very good. Look at the in-games, 93 finishing, very good. You can get him almost to max pace. Dribbling, 93 composure, 91 agility, obviously fantastic there. The stam isn't amazing at 78. Actually got really good long passing, 88 long pass, only 76 short pass. But yeah, and George Best in-game always feels so super smooth on the ball. He's got flair trait, as his only trait there. But I think Best, if you think Best is going to fit in your team, I don't hate this option at all. I think mid-George Best is honestly pretty decent. I think he's really good in FIFA, and I think if you think Best can make your team and like would be a staple in your team, I don't mind doing him at all. I don't mind it. 25 tokens, 2 times 85 times 10. This one right now, I'll tell you, is probably the one that I would recommend doing the most. Honestly, I would. I know it's boring because like the fodder packs are always what you take, right? But the reason I want to take this is because if you do all 30 tokens, you can get 2 times 85 times 10, plus a Future Stars Team 1 pack, which I think is going to be, that's probably one of your highest chances here to pack something crazy. Honestly, it probably is going to. And then you can do it 81-11 if you have 2 more tokens at the end. I just feel like that's going to be the move for me. When you get 2 times 85 times 10, think about what 85s are going for right now. 85s right now are like 12, 13k plus. They won't stay that same price for this entire time, but the point still stands where those packs are such good value, and you're going to get just an insane amount of fodder really for free just for doing the swap tokens. Then you can go and craft whatever you want to. There's going to be an SBC coming out that you're going to want to do. If you have it 285 times 10s worth of fodder in your club just sitting there waiting for an SBC, you'll be ready for it. Instead of doing a gamble, pick and getting nothing, which you will hate yourself for doing because you passed up on a lot of fodder. 27 tokens, prime icon player pick. With 3 options, I don't think that's worth it. I think if it was 5 options, it'd be interesting, but there's a lot of prime icons this year that are just not very good. There really are a lot of them, and I can guarantee you a prime icon player pick will be coming out eventually, or a mid or prime icon player pick will come out very soon. And if you do 2 times 85 10s, you can have fodder in your club ready for that. So it makes no sense to really do the prime icon player pick, in my opinion. So I think your best option, the 25 token option with the 3 token option. And then if you want to finish the last 2, you can do the 81-11, of course. Okay, so apparently on EA's image here, there's an 84-20 for 10 tokens, which I guess is just not in game. I don't know if this is a mistake from EA in terms of there's not one in the game, or there is one on this. I don't know if there's a mistake there. If there is an 84 times 20, honestly, my opinion, I think changes a little bit. I think I would go with the 85 times 10, 84-20, then the Future Stars Team 1 pack. I think that's what I would do. Reason being is just that I think you will get, odds are, not 1084s. I'd be willing to take the chance for me not to get 1084s in that pack, because if you don't get 1084s in that pack, it's worth it. So I'm willing to take that chance, but if that's something that you are not willing to bet on, then go with the 85 times 10 times 2. So, but I don't know, it's kind of confusing. I don't know why that's not cleared up yet. I have no idea. Okay. Just showing you this because Future Stars is on the way this Friday. It's going to be here. We're going to get insanely good cards. This Mudrik card, this is honestly potentially what his stats could look like. 97 pace, 95 dribbling. Like, we're talking, not team of the year stats, but really close to it. Future Stars every year is super hyped up promo with a lot of really good cards. This is what we need to prepare for this week. So looking at the market right now, we're seeing things rise. Kind of what we thought would happen. Even team of the years are going up right now. Everything else continues to as well. Ginola 1.329. He hasn't been above 1.3 in a while. Mbappe 10.1. Yep, 10.1 million. Theo Hernandez is about 100,000 coins up. Where's Luka Modric? He went up a lot today. He's 1.25, up 100,000 today. Messi's 5.5. Card was 4 mil at one point. Militao, actually, I think he's gone down. Has he gone down? I don't know why he's going down. Benzema's 2.8. He's still going up. Bellingham 2.1 going up. Captive Villa is 700,000 coins. I like, what? This card was 280,000 coins at one point. All of a sudden, people didn't realize how good this card was. He's 700,000 100K now. Actually insane. If you want to get a more like in-depth breakdown of the market, what I think is going to happen, you can look at yesterday's video. But a brief summary is basically, I think we're going to see the market continue to rise this week as the coin injection just starts to like stay in game for a lot longer. People will start to buy teams for weekend league with all those new coins. People are still opening FIFA points, or still spending FIFA points opening packs right now. Still happening. That's putting more coins into the market. Fodder's skyrocketing. If you're opening packs of FIFA points right now, you're making a lot of coins. So I think we're seeing right now the market is going up, and I think it really is going to stay this way for a little while. It's going to stay this way for like at least this week. At the absolute least, I think it's going to be this week with the market being as high as it is. Like I was talking about yesterday, I still thought that even with the market being really high, buying was not a terrible idea, because I don't see where any of this stuff goes down for this course of this whole week, unless something really surprises us, right? But I don't know if with Team of the Year only out for about 3 more days, if they're going to drop something now that would surprise us enough to the point where we might see some panic or something like that. I'd be very surprised. So if you want to buy Team of the Years, I still think it seems like right now I'd wait until we see their big first market like crash kind of. It should be in like really about a week and a half. That would be my guess, is when we'll probably see that first like big Team of the Year like crash, where we would see Theo go to like 1 million or less, and we would see Modric go well below 1 million coins. That kind of thing is definitely like not in terms of tomorrow around the corner, but in terms of like 2 weeks from now. Yeah, I do believe that they're going to be a lot less, and we're just seeing cards up so much right now. I can't in good faith be like, oh yeah, Theo's low at 1.42. I just don't think he is. I just don't think he is. And I think I am starting to just suspect more and more that EA are going to stick with the more expensive market for the rest of the year. Maybe not like in June, right? I don't think they're going to be wanting an expensive market in June. But I do think they're going to want, though, is promo cards that are really good to be very expensive. I think that's what we're starting to see right now. And I think Future Stars is going to be the exact same thing. Honestly, I do believe so. We'll just have to wait and see. And speaking of fodder, it's still just going to the moon. It's still going to the moon. Remember yesterday I said 84s. So I was like, 84s definitely have room to rise. They're rising right now. 4,000, they were 3,000 yesterday. 86s are still rising too. If you didn't sell yet, you know, you get rewarded even more. They're up like another 1,500 coins. 85s are 14K, which is just outrageous. 87s are 28K. That's the most insane price point right there of any of these fodder cards. But with all the game SBCs, the fact that you can't pack a Team of the Year has, I think, made this happen even more, because people's like only chance right now is seemingly these gamble packs of like 85 times 3 attackers, 85 times 3 defenders. They're like, fuck, I can't pack any in any of these upgrade packs. That my best chance is probably in these 85 times 3 packs, and it probably is. Honestly, it probably is. And they're skyrocketing because everyone's doing them. Everybody wants to pack a Team of the Year card. So if you have these guys, sell. I would sell, honestly, like most fodder cards I want to sell now. As we get more toward the end of Team of the Year, I would expect fodder to just drop a little bit. So I think with almost all ratings right now, it would be tomorrow for sure would be the last day I'd probably want to be in on them. But I think most people are probably sold anyway, because they're just, everybody made such good profit. And yeah, so I mean, that's really that. There's not much to talk about other than the market's crazy right now. I mean, everything is just so expensive. It's really more expensive than I expected. So yeah, I think like we talked about yesterday, we could be seeing a big change in terms of what this outlook of the market's going to be like for the rest of the year. Guys, please tell me in the comments down below, what do I have to do to pack a Team of the Year? How do I pack one? What did you guys do? Somebody in my comments was like, yeah, I packed Messi and I got him a dupe untradeable again. And he's like, I don't know what to do with him. Like, how are you doing this? I cannot pack one of these guys. I've got like 6 honorable mentions. I've got Team of the Year icon Ashley Cole. I cannot pack a blue. Please pray for me, right? Please. I'm begging you. Today's the day. Today is the day. I love you all. I'll see you next video very, very soon. Peace.